Good to see you this morning. Applesome says, I had to mute. What did Cohh just talk about? Oh, just a Final Fantasy 14 update. If you're following the playthrough, you didn't miss anything. Yeah. Yep. Tiny Paws! Tiny Paws! See, a lot of people didn't know that this is me. I sing this. Yeah. This is actually one of my first voice credits. True story, not true at all. Is there drop frames today? Yes, but it is shorter than usual. I think we're doing a drop frames. It's about half as long today, and then I am going to get my new computer, which I hope to have set up in the new house this evening. And yeah, I would love to have your opinion on the slot streams. Oh, I've talked about that many times, Meme Queen. I think they're pretty terrible. Yeah, and I think the whole culture that surrounds them is pretty abhorrent. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, we're doing this again. So last time this turned out to be. Let me see here. Last time this turned out to be the fact that my screen. Oh no! It's stuck at 144 this time. Interesting. So this happened yesterday with. Oh, maybe it was switching to 144. Maybe. Yesterday, it turned out when we were playing Company of Heroes that the Company of Heroes was blasting the FPS way higher than my card could receive. So once we locked it to 60, it was fine for the rest of the stream. So I think it's okay now. Hey Shockham, hey Nuriel, good to see you. Oh, good morning, guys. All right, yeah, just keep me posted, guys. Give me an F if you see it go down again, because I can't really see it out of the corner of my eye. All right, so let's go to Samurai. Did our Samurai quest last night, but didn't get a skill. That was kind of unfortunate. Let's go to Levin, an impression. That was cute. Is it not hot wearing a hat in summer? It is at some times relatively hot, but thankfully we keep it pretty cool here in my old house, so. Everything is much darker now. It is darker. Why is it darker? Did it just get lighter? Then it got darker. Oh, this is weird. Okay. So it gets lighter if I open the Elgato stream preview, but then it gets darker if I close it. Hold on, I'm going to close it again. And close. That's a new one. Well, I guess I'll try to just leave it open, but I don't know if my computer will be able to keep up with rendering both. We'll try. Let me know if anything happens, chat. Is that better? It may have had something to do with that initial flash. Yeah, it's mostly space magic. Space magic! I like how the clapper works. Lights on. That's right. Well said, hacked. Ah! I challenge you to a test of arms. It is well then. You have some experience in such matters. True. People of both Gridania and Little Solus will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the Forest Champion of Peace. You performed a monumental duty this day, Cohh. The other students here must be informed of your deeds at once. Okay. Seiko's back on Samurai. Yeah. Yep, back on Samurai for now. I tried Red Mage, and I like Samurai more. Yeah, it's true. JT Brig, is it Friday or Thursday? I thought it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, I'm doing a show with Jesse Cox and JP on Thursday evening. And I think we're just going to hang out and talk about Final Fantasy for like an hour. Run around and game and stuff. It'll be fun. Look forward to it. It's going to be on JP's channel, but we'll be hosting it. Am I going this way? Yeah, Ogredanya and then down to here. Okay. That's called Forward and Back Again, a Cohh story. How many hours are you playing today? Today I'm gonna stream probably until like noon. So we've got a nice like 4-hour morning block. And then I'll be doing drop frames for an hour and a half, 2 hours this afternoon. Then I'm off for family, going to pick up a computer and hopefully set that up. And I hope to be back around 6:30 p.m. ET tonight. Yeah. For more fun. Evil's like, I am pissed. Pissed.
You are returned to us, dear friend.
Oh.
And none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramuh made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Why is one captain, one isn't?
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
Oh.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Okay, well, that's good.
Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Okay. Sends another daunting mission, Cohh. I'd hope Lord Ramuh could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness with which he responded to the primal sudden challenge. But it seems that Berengier, too, was pleased with the outcome. Say you, Cohh, shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder these lessons? Okay. Karen Galentis, Tiny Paws! Voice finishing. Heavy warps. Is Cohh playing an adroitness build? I am. Yes. What's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? The people of Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but the people of Abu Dhabi do. Oh my god. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Demon Slayer. And I'm stealing that one.
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
Okay.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor.
Yeah.
I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus.
Elidibus.
Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
Oh.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
Damn.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Let's do it. It's pronounced Y'shtola. I thought it was Ishtola.
Let us begin at what some might call the end.
Oh Lord.
When we who dwell in the material realm die,
Guys, take
our
notes.
spirits dissolve into the flow
is the recap
of ether
episode.
and are returned to the ethereal realm.
There will be a quiz.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
Okay.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world
don't
and the
stab
next
'em.
do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Okay.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
So maybe the Ascians work like primals?
Which brings us on to the third
Ah,
group,
here we go.
the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
This is kind of what happened to our
A
backstabbing
soul
buddy.
that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
Our stab buddy, yes.
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them.
Purgatory.
The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
Oh.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
Nope.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection,
we could eat them. Is that where we're going? We're gonna eat them?
Therein lieth the path to victory.
Nom, nom,
Thou
nom, nom,
art
nom,
most
nom.
perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
So we would need an aetheric prison. We would need something to actually trap the soul.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us.
Huh.
We have but to put them together.
Midnight Griff with the 20 months. Thanks for getting me back into an MMO, Co. I hope the community are enjoying it as much as us.
I will
Me
depart
too,
at
dude.
once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
Thanks for the 20 months, buddy. Thank you very much.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
It must be really tough putting that hood on over those ears.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Oh, this is the Kingdom Hearts crossover. The Lord of Levin is returned to the Aether, as was Leviathan before him. Ramuh's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Quarrel, and Levin all have now been humbled by the Bringer of Light. The limitless potential of man. Eidolon's servant grows mightier by the day. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Yet he prospers at great cost to his mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wane. Juan? It even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. La Habrea, divine seeds wherever wont to quicken in yours' fertile soul. We need soil. We only lead men to the field, and by their eager hand shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Dude is pretty thick. Alright. Was that 2.3? That seemed pretty final. Not yet. Okay, wow. That's not the end of 2.3? Okay. Ooh, wow. That seemed like it was a pretty good ending. We could have gotten away with that being the end of 2.3. Until you see an achievement popping up, a patch story is not yet over. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Letter of thanks signed by the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm. It mentions in particular the name of all the defeated primals: Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King, Moogle, Moggle, Mog the 12th, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Needless to say, there's only one among our numbers who have faced them all. Hi. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done in the course of your duties. You have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You're a true hero, Cohh, and Eorzea is that much safer for your presence. Aww. Pray do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such a time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man would foment strife on his own. And that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace, we owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf and the people you have won over to our cause in so doing. Our list of enemies has ever been long. Think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. What's my favorite 14 job? Right now, Samurai, but I think I have more to try. Yeah. Of Alice, who strives to unearth the terrible secret of the calamity. Then there's Sid and the Fellowship of Noah, racing to unlock the mysteries of ancient Allag, that we might be spared the horror of another Ultima weapon. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. And Thancred. Yeah. Thanks to their many varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Ascians, and combat it we shall. Enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, antecedent. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Oh. Where are you going?
Nani?
Alphino, I take it the troubles in Ul'dah no longer... yeah, what's happening here? There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air is simmering... The air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis to report such that I stand before you now. That, and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. Ah, I have a message for you from Ele... You recall the refugee girl? The one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Oh wow! Good ending! By Alphino, I'd understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name. I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Get him. Get him. Cohh, you may have been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town. Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozan was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? Okay. I guess. I'd rather do main story stuff. Okay. Let's go. A Ninetail Fox, huge tip for you, Cohh. Do Garuda, Ifrit, and Titan hard mode while you still can. Trust me, I just hit a wall where I need to do them to continue the main story quest. Ninetail Fox with a $50 tip. First of all, thank you, Ninetail. That's a huge amount of support to the mod team. Thank you very much. That being said, I think I did all of those to unlock Coil of Bahamut. So do I have to do them again? Or... No, I don't need to do them again. Yeah, I already did hard mode all of those. Yep. So I think we're good. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Meanwhile, Nine-Tailed Fox is like, I just spent $50 to tell him something that he already did. Mother. I don't even like the mods. Didn't know if you already did them on hard mode. Just thought I'd give a heads up. Thank you, Nine-Tailed Fox. I really do appreciate it. And seriously, I mean, considering you could have done that message for 10, I really appreciate your support of the mod team. That's super cool. Bam Wolf Corp says, eat the mods. Oh, we eat the mods daily. Yeah, just take little bites here and there. They grow back relatively fast. Yeah. You should see chat before I go live. They basically start, like, they turn on the oven and start sprinkling salt and pepper over the mods pretty much every day. Crazy. Then he says, in all caps, so I assume he's yelling, I bet all the Red Mage players suck as a lot, don't know how to play their jobs properly, lol. Well, Benny, that's an excellent point. I appreciate your top quality input in our chat room. Thank you very much for that. And I'll make sure to pay more attention to that eloquence as we move forward. Wise words, wise words. What a hot take. Absolutely. I bet he's a Lalafell. Anyway, let's keep going. So where is Yozan? Is he actually in here? Should punt him. Lionheart, thank you for your 18 months. I really appreciate it. You know what a Lalafell goes great with? Sour cream, cheese, and bacon bits. Also some chives on top. Fantastic. Ooh, so good. All right, let's see what this guy wants. Look, it's Mr. Cohh. He's back from his adventure. Oh, whoops. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Doman Adventures Guild to protect all the Domans. Oh, do you think you can train us today, Mr. Cohh? Maybe you could show us how you fought the Primals. What's all this commotion then? Yo, dude. Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonet, do you know that Mr. Cohh is back? This guy's looking good. Is he a paladin? Damn, dude. Some fly armor. So it would seem, welcome home, Cohh. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. Yo, new people!
Nani?
I'm known as Harry Boulder, and this bookish fellow is, Coltonet. Though we remain hugely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the art of combat. I told you, Mr. Harry Boulder, we are not younglings anymore. We're adventurers. And we were just asking Mr. Cohh if he could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside him, don't you? Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordana are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Cohh, a demonstration of skill at arms, if you will? Harry, if I didn't know you better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Aha, well mayhaps I am. But what matters is the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson. What say you, Cohh? Well, hell yeah, I'll spar with you. Let's do it. Okay, let's go. Here we go. I wasn't expecting to fight. This is great. Hey, Don't Care Bear 1983 with the $100 tip to the mod team. Respects the mod authority. Thank you so much for that, man. Huge amount of support. Really do appreciate it. Cohh ML. Thanks, buddy. Okay. So is Cohh like a full-time Final Fantasy 14 streamer now? I mean, it's a good time to play. There's not a lot of releases. I'm having a great time with it. It's all new content for me, so. How do I ignore somebody? It just is that? Can I report Nuriel for harassment? Oh, there's no harassment option. Let's go out here and see what we can do. Add to blacklist. Ah.